Hi guys, good morning. I think I'm just on time, hopefully. Let's move you around a bit. Happy Tuesday, 28th of May today. So our free pattern download is the St. Petersburg Stitch St. Petersburg Stitched necklace. It's the Anastasia set. So some of you may have seen these before. We've had them on the website. We've had them on telly, on Create and Craft before as well. I think St. Petersburg is something that people think is really tricky. And I promise you it's not, so I'm going to show you that today. Good morning, Alicia, Judith, Diane, Nikki, Jan. Hi, everyone. Nice early start. You're all hopping on straight away. Lovely. Marcia, Margaret, good morning. So hopefully you've had a good day yesterday. Really hot and sunny here. We had, good morning, Saba. Saba, I did get your email. I will reply to you later on, I promise. Hi, good morning, Lucy, Maxine, Mina, lovely. Got some of the usual faces here. Yeah, we had a really lovely day yesterday, bit of DIY. Had a nice little sunbathe in the garden for a little while. Had a barbecue dinner, which was good. So hopefully you guys have all been making the most of the nice weather as well. Good morning, Anna, Debbie. Hi, Camille. Lovely. Okay, so we are going to start with the St. Petersburg necklace. Now, I've put the link in the description to the video as usual. So you will find that you've got your free PDF pattern there. Hi, good morning, Dean, Paula, Jackie, Ruth. Lovely. I'm trying to keep up with you all as it's going. I've put the link in the description of the video. So we've got, I'll let you know about the kits first of all, in case you want to go and get them. Before we get started. So it's the Anastasia necklace. This is your PDF pattern for today. So it's going to show you in real detail how to use the hematite teardrop pendants, and I'll show you a finished piece in a moment, and also master the St. Petersburg Stitch, which is great. Good morning, Susan. Hi, Sheila, Jane, Alison, Anne. Getting through one more day without buying beads. Well, I'm about to show you what's on offer today, so I'm not sure if that's going to last. So this is the St. Petersburg necklace. So you can see that you're creating this beautiful stitch. And when I turn you down onto the mat in a minute, you'll see it. I'll pick up a lighter colour because it might be easier for you to see. So it's a mixture. We are using some beautiful pearls. We've got size 11 and size 15 seed beads. So this is to create the beautiful stitch. And then in the Anastasia sets, you actually get the teardrop hematite pendants as well. So you've got a beautiful pendant on here. You'll also get in your set enough to make your pair of matching earrings as well. So you've got two of your smaller pendants and your ear wires as well. So you've also got a magnetic clasp in there. So it's got a really easy put on and off clasp at the back. Now these are normally, I've written down, bear with one sec. So the sets are normally $14.99, so that will make you your necklace and your pair of earrings. They are down to $9.99, so that's $9.99 for a set of jewellery, which I think is amazing value for money. So that's 3 of your pendants, your ear wires, your clasp, and all of your beads, needle and thread, which is great. And then we also have the actual pendants themselves. Again, I'll show you when I turn you down, but look at this colour. It's amazing. This is the one I'm going to use today. So the larger pendants, they're £1.50. They are 30mm. So they are a great size. And then we also have the smaller ones. They are 18mm and they're 75p. So just to make a nice pair of earrings, I think it's amazing value for money. Lots of different colours. I'll show you when I turn you down in a minute. Okay, I've got lots of you here. Jane says this stitch is so good. Good morning, Christine. Oh, looks like Mum might be on. Some people are saying hi to Mum. Morning, Mum. Hi, Michelle, Maureen, Jen. Luckily, I've done this one, but my resolve to clear some of my stash instead of buying isn't working. Yeah, it's a bit too tempting, isn't it? We've done some amazing deals. Good morning, Doris. Hi, Marcia. Okay, I'm going to turn you guys down and we'll get cracking with the stitch. Okay, so I've got some extra lighting this morning as well because we are going to be using seed beads. So it's a little bit, I don't even like to say this is intricate. It gives you an intricate finish. The stitch itself is super simple. So I've already pre-threaded my needle, but I'm keeping my thread on my bobbin. That's going to stay on one side. And with the St. Petersburg necklace, so this is your Anastasia necklace, we actually start in the middle. So if I show you, let's have a look at a few of the colours. This is the one I'm going to be working on today. It's not your pearls in this one, it's your hematite rounds because it matches your pendant. And then I've got my size 15, my size 11 seed beads, and then my smaller ones for my earrings. This is a good intricate look at what we're doing. So you get it's a bit better close up. So we're actually going to start in the middle and then we will create one side. The other side is going to be left on our bobbin. So you're just going to create one side of your necklace and then you'll come back down to the middle, cut your thread off of your bobbin, and it will give you enough to do this side as well. This one, I wrote down some of the colours for you because they're really beautiful. I think this one's Caribbean Sea, if I remember rightly. Then you've got the antiqued gold, which I think is just stunning. This is my kind of colour. This is what I'll be wearing. So you've got that beautiful bronzed seed bead in there and your gold hematite pendant, as well as the rounds to match those. This one is Starlight. So you've got beautiful silver with a hematite. So you've got your silver colour there. Okay, really beautiful. And then there's also purples, there's mermaids, there's all sorts. Okay, so let's get going. We're going to start off with our pendant in the centre. I'm just going to decant out some of my size 11 and my size 15 seed beads. So you do need to have everything accessible. So we'll pop out the size 11s. These have a really beautiful finish to them. So as you can see, you get this sort of mermaid finish on your hematite. Our size 11s have an AB finish. And then I'm just going to chop this one. Let's open this up. So it looks like a very intricate weave, but I promise any of you who are new to the page, you've just started beading with us during lockdown, or if you're not a confident beader, so things like your Russian spirals or your cubic right angle weaves, all that kind of thing, if it's a bit too much for you, then this is a great place to start with your weaving because it is actually very simple. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, so this is the side that my bobbin is still wound up. This is my working side. So we're going to pop in our pendant and then we're going to pick up 5 of our size 11 seed beads. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Then we're going to pick up one of our rounds and we're going to pick up another 5 of our size 11 seed beads. 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I pick up all of those or did one fall off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I've got all 5. Okay, so then we're going to bring this down to our pendant and we're going to come back through the pendant going in the same direction, and what that will do is loop these beads up on top. Okay, like so. Now, as we get going, I will bring it up so that you can see it really closely. But for now, I'm just going to start down here to get us actually set up. Okay, so now I'm going to add on one side of our stitch just to get going. So, excuse me, I'm very husky today, apparently. I'm going to come up, but leave one of my beads up at the top. So I'm only coming through 4 of those 5 on the side. And we're going to pick up another 2 size 11s. And I'm going to come back through my last 2. So that is bead 3 and 4 of my original ones. And as you see, when I pull that tightly, it's actually going to add 2 beads onto the very edge. You see that? So it's just added a tiny little tail on the outside. I've got an extra 2 beads. But now what I want to do is actually come round to the other side and we will start beading the side of our necklace, okay? So our spool is still going to be here so that we can actually keep that tension. So I'm going to come all the way round over the top of my beads and I want to exit from my 3rd bead on this side. So I'm going to come down 3 of my seed beads. just like so. So you can see that that is going to position me on the same side or at the same level, but on the other side. And now we are going to start our St. Petersburg stitch all the way up here. So I'm actually going to turn this around so that I'm working on the right hand side. And then from here on in, it's a complete pattern repeat. Okay, so for the next couple of minutes, concentrate on what I'm doing, and then you will have mastered the stitch. That is all you will need to know. And then we're just going to keep on building and building. So what I'm going to do, I'm exiting from the bottom. We're going to pick up 2 of our size 11 seed beads, and I'm going to come down through 2 of my beads that are in my beginning stitch. Like so. And I'm just trying to pull it nice and tightly so I've got my tension. Then we're going to pick up 1 of our rounds, and the rounds are always going to be a little stopper at the base. So can you see I'm exiting from my first 2 beads. I'm now going to pick up a round, and I'm going to come through the 2 new ones that we added on. And then when I pull this tightly, pull that tension in, you will see that the round is going to sit, let me just bring in this light a little bit more, hold on. I want it to be as clear as it can be for you. There we go. Pull that nice and tightly. So the round is now sitting underneath 2 of my first new seed beads. And if your tension gets loose at all, just keep on pulling that thread that you've got on your spool. I like to wrap it around my finger and then hold it into place, and that will keep it nice and tight. And now I'm exiting from the top, okay? So now it's a complete pattern repeat. We've got our little stopper, so that's step 1, if you like. And now we're going to pick up our top beads. So from here on in, we're going to pick up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring it down to my necklace, all 4 of them, and we're going to go through the first 2 that we have just added again. So move those last 2 out of the way, and I'm going to go through these 2. And bring that down. So can you see it's now given me a row of 4 beads, and again we have this little add-on at the side. So I'm going to pick up a size 15, which will be used as a stopper up at the top, and I'm going to come down 3 of my beads. So 1, 2, 3. What that will do, because you'll remember we only added 2 up at the top here, so now that is going to introduce that line to our previous bead, so it's now giving me a nice neat connection. I'm exiting from the 3rd one, which has put me in line just under the base here, because that's where we need to add in our little stopper. And then we'll pick up our round and go through those 2 beads. So that's the first step that we did down at the base here. And that is all you need to know. Now we're going to repeat it on, and carry on going. Okay, so again, pick up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring them down, providing your thread doesn't get all knotted. Bring them down to the necklace. I'm only going to go through the first 2, so I like to keep it over my finger, remove those first 2, come up through the beginning 2, pull that nice and tight. And can you see you might get a little gap, but because we've only gone through them, just slide it down. Then we'll pick up our size 15 and we'll come down 3, which is going to connect those new beads to our previous beads. Pull that nice and tight. Oh, I've just got a big old knot in my thread. Hold on one sec. Let's try and get rid of this one. I knew that was going to happen today. It's always on the simpler patterns that you'll end up getting yourself in a pickle, which makes you think it's harder to do. That's going to be annoying. I might have to cut off my thread and start on the other side for you. We shall see. Okay, let's flip these over. I might be able to get away with it. Pick up around. Oh, we didn't do did we do our size 15 up at the top? Yeah, we did. Pick up around and up through those two. There we go. So my tension, obviously down at the base, is looser because we've still got it on our spool. But can you see that our necklace is starting to come together already? So it's really, really simple. It does give you a lovely finish, but it is going to be really easy to reproduce. So we're up at the top again. Now we're just adding 4, bringing it down, moving those first 2 away, only going through these 2, pulling it in. And then because they're just like a little stopper, you can slide them down towards your necklace to get that good tension. Picking up a size 15. Now I might come undone here because if my 15 doesn't go over this knot, I'm in trouble. Oh, come on, please work. Ugh. It's not going to happen. Okay, I'm going to start on the other side for you. Well, you've got the basis of this here. We'll go to the other side. So I'm going to remove some of my thread from the spool. I'm not going to go too much this time. And we'll add our needle on. So on this side, once you don't get a knot and you finish off your necklace, all we're going to do up at the top is attach on our clasp. So it's your magnetic clasp, so you've got a great little secure finish. And as you can see, when you get to the top where you would add in your new 4 beads, you're actually just going to loop on your magnetic clasp. You can go over and over and over those, easy peasy. And then you will start on your other side. So once you get down to this side, we're going to remove the thread from the spool and give yourself a good, I would say, a generous arm span for these because it is a little bit thread thirsty. But so you'll have one completed side and then you are ready to start on the other side as well. So to do that, we're just going to go back around our necklace. Do you remember those first 2 beads that we added in? So we'll just go all the way back around our little bail loop down at the base. Until we come down at the bottom. We'll come up through these 2 and we'll be ready to start our new row. So just like we did at the very beginning, we need to add in our hematite stopper down at the base. So we'll pick that up, go up through the 2 that we added, like so. Picking up 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, down to the bottom, over your finger, moving those 2 away, up through the new 2, sliding that down towards the necklace, picking up a size 15, and then coming down through 3. So that's 2 of your new beads and then 1 from your original base stitch underneath it. That's going to act as a stopper up at the top, ready to add on your round and go up through the 2 that are poking out. And that will be your little step up, ready to repeat again. So 4, down towards your necklace. So as you can see, it's a pattern repeat. Once you've mastered just these couple of steps, it really is such a simple stitch. Now, you can, if you've been beading for a long time and it's a little bit too simple for you and you want to do more of it, you can actually double side these. You can get a bit creative with how you're using it. You can create lovely chains and it actually grows quite quickly. For a weaving project, I think it's one of the easier straps to do, which is great. And up to the top. So as you can see now, up until I got my knot in my thread, you're just evening it out on either side and you will go all the way up to the top. Are there any questions about these that I've been missing? I don't think so. I think Kitty's been answering. It's a really simple one and it is just a pattern repeat. So there really isn't very much more to show you. The kits are down to $9.99. You get in there your lovely large pendant for the necklace. You will also get 2 of your smaller pendants. The larger one for the necklace is a 30mm. Your pendants for the earrings are 18, so a little bit smaller, but it's still going to tie it all in for you. And you get your ear wires, needle and thread in there as well, which is great. There we go. And as you can see, it comes together really beautifully. Oh, Kieran asking how I am. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I think you've been on loads of the Facebook Lives now, so you should be getting a good little collection of techniques going as well, which is great. Has anyone else been making along with the videos? I've got over 100 photos now for my montage. I just need to work out a quick way of getting it all in rather than having to add in each of the 100. I think I've got a new little bit of software that I can do it on. I'm making a montage of everybody's makes that you have made with me during lockdown. I just thought it would be a really nice little keepsake and memory of the last 7 weeks or so. So if you have been making anything... Oh, Sharon said, did you get any of your painting done yesterday? Yeah, I wasn't doing any artwork painting yesterday. I was actually painting the spare room. So we've done like a really nice little sort of panel peg wall, if you like. So it was gloss yesterday, which is... a bit of a bugger in this heat actually, because it just dries so quickly. So it was lots of thin coats, and I actually still have more to go. Anyone who's been joining me for the last, I don't know, 7 weeks during these little lockdown lives, you probably think I have a mansion because all I say is, oh, I've got more painting to do. But we've done our bedroom, we've done my stepdaughter's bedroom. I've been painting the banister and that has taken me, I actually still haven't finished that. I got so bored of doing it. That was probably 6 coats of paint and about 4 days worth of sanding for my husband. So that was a huge job. What else have we done? Yeah, we've done our bedroom. John made us a panel wall, which was lovely. So we've painted ours. We've done all the hall stairs and landing. We've done my stepdaughter's room. We've done the spare room. So yeah, it's been super busy. And I only get to do maybe like an hour or so every day. So I don't get to do loads of it, which is quite annoying. But that's why I just seem to forever be painting. When I say I'm going to paint, it means I can probably commit about an hour today to do some bits and pieces. So it is a little bit tricky. Oh dear. I've sent you the cabochon photo to add to it. Thank you, Doris. I will do that. Marcia says this looks so pretty. Think I might give it a try. Yeah, it's really, really lovely. Camille says she's been working on her stash. Fabulous. Diane says, just found I'd forgotten yesterday's demo. So I had to pay full price for the kit, could kick myself. Oh, Diane, that's annoying. Sabra, if you were making a matching bracelet, how will you start, please? I would do a double St. Petersburg for a bracelet. So when you double up, let me move this out of the way because I've pretty much shown you everything for your necklace now. Okay, so if you do a double St. Petersburg, when you come back on yourself, so you will create one stitch like this, you can actually then come back on yourself and add on the other side. So it will effectively give you this kind of finish. So it's like it's zip locked together. And the way of doing that is exactly the same technique, but your size 15 that you add as your stopper up at the top, you will borrow from the previous round. So whereas on here, obviously because it's 2 separate strands, I've got 15s at the top of each of them, you will, when it comes to adding your size 15, just use the one from your previous strap. And that way you can create a double effect, which is really beautiful, and that would give you a lovely bracelet. Kim says, hubby loves me beading because I can't talk and bead at the same time, which means he has peace and quiet. Please tell me your secret. Kim, that's brilliant. It's easy to make mistakes when you are talking, which is quite annoying. I'll turn you around so I can talk to you. Easy to make mistakes where I can't really count and talk at the same time. So you want to do things like stretch elastic bracelets, memory wire. This one isn't too bad because you only need to pick up 4 beads, or pre-count your beads and then you can still talk at the same time as well. Sorry, Kim's husband, giving away my talking secrets. It really doesn't matter what I'm doing. Hubby can't shut me up anyway. As you know, I can talk for England. Susan says, this was one of my first beading stitches that I tried. Yours looks lovely. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, Susan, it's so true. This can be a really nice, easy, simple one to get to grips with. Start off your bead weaving. If you've been scared of it, some of the bead weaving is really intricate and it can take a while, and you do need to do lots of counting. This one, I think, just gives you a beautiful ability to get used to working with a needle and thread and to create something that is completely handmade. So the strap of your necklace all the way down, completely handmade. So if you are gifting your pieces, I would say that this would probably take you good couple of hours, maybe more if you're new. I could probably, I'm sure Kitty could do this in probably about 45 minutes or so. She probably would have had you finished today, but I got a knot in my thread. But it could be something that is a very impressive gift, even if you are new to jewellery making. Lovely. Kitty, Doris is asking Kitty about the USB 3 bundle. I'll let her answer to that one. I'm afraid there really isn't too much else to show you today. Do you know what I am going to show you is what I'm doing for you tomorrow. Hold on one sec. I should have picked up my bracelet already. So tomorrow, something a little bit different. Actually, let me grab the chain so I can show you. So tomorrow we are working with ball chain. Let me turn you down so I can show you what I've been doing. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock on the Facebook Live. Let me move these out of the way. I don't want to mix those up. So tomorrow I'm going to be using ball chain. Now, ball chain is something that Totally Beads have the most amazing colours in. They have beautiful pastel colours. There are metallic ones. As you can see, it's one of these materials that people like the look of, but have no idea what to do with them. So what I have been doing is making little friendship bracelets. So on the video tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to use your ball chain to make these friendship bracelets. Now they're 3-dimensional, so it's got sort of a triangular finish to it. It's almost like a faux herringbone. So for those of you who like the little look of a herringbone chain, but you want a little bit of a cheat, this is what I'm going to show you tomorrow. So it's going to be 10 o'clock on the Facebook Live using ball chain and some thread and the connectors. I'm sure we'll have some amazing bundles on them all, and I will see you for that. So hopefully I've helped you master the St. Petersburg Stitch. It's the Anastasia necklace. That is your free PDF download for today. Showing you how easy and simple it really is, and hopefully you'll be able to give it a go. I can see you all replying. Lovely. Kitty's just put up the link to the kits today as well. They are down from $14.99 to $9.99. That will make you your necklace and a pair of earrings. So you get your lovely pendants, your hematite pendants. You've got the 30mm, which are available separately. If you only want the hematite pendants, they are available. The 18mm for your earrings are 75 pence, and then your larger one, which is your 30mm for your necklace, is only £1, which is amazing value for money. Grandsons will like those friendship bracelets. Yeah, I thought it would be lovely to do with the kids. It's really nice and simple. I thought it would be nice to do for the kids, nieces, nephews, grandkids, anyone you can't see at the moment. Send them a little friendship bracelet in the post, which I thought would be really cute. Saba says, is there a standard length to make if you want to use extender chain? Is that the standard length for the extender chain? I would normally say, I mean, so most necklaces, if you were to buy them, are 18 inches. So that kind of sits just under your collarbone. Normally then, if you, well, mind you, 18 inches is probably a bit higher. 21 is probably a bit longer. I would say about 4 inches, 3-4 inches for your extender chain, which will allow you to have from a choker down to about a 21, which normally sits just in the middle of your chest. But just hold it up to you and measure it. Or if you've got any costume jewellery pieces that you wear a lot and you want a certain length, just measure how long that is. So find your favourite necklace and use that as a guideline. Lovely. Okay, so I will see you all. Oh, Naughty Sue's brother. I missed most of this because my brother rang. We'll have to watch it back later. Oh, see, it's nice to catch up with family though. But yeah, this is going to be on the Facebook page. You'll be able to catch it up forever. It's just going to sit on the page and you can watch it at any time. Lovely. I will see you all tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock on the Facebook page. Anna says she's just bought the peacock kit. It's beautiful. Can't wait to receive that. Lovely. I'm so glad you've enjoyed the kits and you like the technique as well. It's really lovely to do. I'll see you tomorrow for a nice, easy, quick fix with your friendship bracelets. And we'll have a bit of fun using a material that's not very used very often. So hopefully we'll come up with something new. Love to you all. Stay safe and I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.